Broadcasting live from Chapala, Mexico, I'm Bill the Geek. Bill, Dallas, Lewis, happy to be here with you talking about living in Mexico. First of all, I want to thank all you people that have joined us this morning. And Johnny Creighton, hello in Illinois, Fox River Valley. Thank you for your greeting, Johnny Creighton. And Joan Richards, one of our regular viewers, is here. Thank you, Joan. That house is fabulous. We have some drone shots, but me and Teresa, we went to that house with Katie, the realtor, and I was right on the edge of buying that house. We were going to sell our house, buy that house. It's beautiful inside and spacious. TCB from Finland. What's up? Brother TCB in Finland. He's getting ready to move to Mexico. Ooh, you don't like them cold winters, do you? And John Griff, good morning. What? From PA? What are you doing in PA? Are you in PA, John Griff? Visiting your daughters this weekend. Okay, right on. And my wife is in the house also, Teresa de Anda. John Griff, I was thinking about you. Teresa put up a new video. It's making pozole, but she doesn't eat beef or pork, so she made it with shrimp. But it's a great video, and I put the link in the description below. Everybody, Teresa has a new video out this week. It's in Spanish, but what you do is when you get into YouTube, you click the closed caption button, and it'll start showing you closed caption in Spanish. So when you're looking at the Spanish, then you can convert the Spanish to English, and then you know exactly what she's saying. But John Griff, she's got a brand new video up on pozole, and I was thinking about you. Okay, Mikey, 49. Good morning, Mikey. And Gloria Curie, Gloria from Tijuana, Mexico. Joe, good morning from Washington, D.C. We got stuff going from coast to coast here. Okay, let's get rolling here. And for you people that are clicking the like button, thank you very much. YouTube really likes that. It's a beautiful day here. The sun's out. It's probably about 70 degrees right now. It's been raining down here, and when it rains, it usually only rains for about 15 minutes or a half an hour, but we really need some rain. The lake has dropped about 12 feet over the last 6 months. And 1 year, there's an island. You can in the middle of downtown Chapala. You go to downtown Chapala, and then there are all these boats that you can rent, and they'll take you to this island. It's probably a 15-minute boat ride, and you go to the island, and you can go to the restaurant and just hang out on the island. The island's very small, so there's really nothing to do but eat food and drink beer or Coca-Cola, of course. But 1 year, the lake totally evaporated, and you could drive your car to this island because the lake was gone. But anyway, we really need rain down here bad. But for you people that are going through that hot weather, like in Arizona and California, Oregon, Washington, people are dying because it's 100 degrees. That's crazy. I don't think we're going to have that kind of climate change down here maybe for another 200 or 300 years. So if you like 70 to 72 degree weather all year round, actually it's just going to go up to like 80 or 85 every day down here. But the good thing is there's no humidity, zero humidity. So it's great. I've got on this I guess it's kind of a felt kind of thing. It's really warm, but I wear this all year. The weather is fantastic down here. Let's see what's going on. See, shrimp pozole. That's right. Check it out. Sherry Smith. Hi, Bill and Teresa. Love your channel. Thanks for all the great info. You're very welcome. We love doing it. Christine C. in the house. Finally, I'll get pozole. Yeah, baby. Make the pozole. I think Teresa used the Instant Pot to make that. TCB, I watched that video. Wow, I got so hungry in Finland. Yeah. I don't know what she did with that. She made it. We have this really giant refrigerator from Costco. I love this refrigerator. And, it's got the freezer down below it, and Teresa really organizes her food really good. And she's always cooking. She's the oldest of 9 children, so she was kind of the cook of the family. And when she makes food for like 9 people, and there's just her and I. And I say, Teresa, do we have people coming over here to eat? But I know she made the pozole. I know it's in the freezer somewhere, but I'll never find it. I didn't get to eat any. Anyway, April, hey, Bill from North Carolina. I love North Carolina. When I was writing children's books, I made a bunch of school visits to North Carolina. I mean, like hundreds in Raleigh. I can't remember, but I was all over North Carolina. The people in North Carolina are so warm and friendly. I love North Carolina. Okay, Olga. Hey, Olga, what's up? Will my small appliances from the U.S. work in Mexico without an adapter? Yes. This is not like Europe. I did some school visits in Europe, and in England, Italy, Turkey, and Germany. And I had my computer equipment with me, and I had to use those European adapters for my American computer and appliances. Here, I'm plugged in. I got the lights plugged in. The computers are plugged in. All my stuff's plugged in, and it's just like the United States. So if you come down here to visit, or if you move down here, bring your appliances. It's just like the United States. Great questions. Thank you, Olga. Heat warning in Vegas. Fry. Hope you got your air conditioner and a lot of money in your bank account to pay for it. Okay, Olga, yes, same 110 current. Yep, same thing. Olga, thanks TCB. I appreciate the information. April, very cool. I am from Fayetteville, but live in Winston-Salem. John Griff, no voltage adapter needed, but a surge protector is recommended for some appliance like a TV, etc. Yes, John Griff, that is an excellent point. Because when they have thunderstorms down here, stuff starts rocking and rolling. I mean, these thunderstorms in Puerto Vallarta, Malaki, Guadalajara, when the thunderstorms, the lightning is horrendous. And one guy, lightning hit his house and his toaster blew up. In our refrigerator that we love so much, we have that hooked up through a very good surge protector, and all of our computers are connected to very reliable surge protector. The electricity, a good thingy like that, it can be bad. Okay. My wife's saying, me gusta verte. She says she likes to see me. Teresa's in Guadalajara this morning, I believe at her mother's house. Her uncle went on to a new dimension. He died just 2 days ago. Great guy. He manufactures tequila equipment to harvest tequila and turn it into tequila. But he just passed away. Great guy. Long story there. Cheryl on the move. Hello, Bill. Good day from Virginia. We got North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and more in the house. And thank you for clicking that like button. I shot some videos. Many of you guys saw the house. And this is, well, let's not do that right now. Well, yeah, let's do it. This is the drone shot of the house. The owner's name is Stella, and it's a $149,000 house. In the United States, this thing would have to be at least $350,000, maybe $500,000. If it was in California, this might be an $800,000 house. And now this is the drone shot coming up, and you can see it's surrounded by mountains. And if you want to buy it, you're going to need cash money. And Katie, the realtor, her email, American phone number, she has a Columbus, Ohio phone number, a Mexican phone number. Her email's all below. If you want to give up the cash, it's excellent, and it's very okay. Here's what stopped me. I mean, our house is great. It's 3 years old. It's like brand new, dryer. Everything's brand new in here. Water pressure is great. We have some thing that pumps the water out. It's really hot water. Where we live is excellent, but we were ready to sell our house and buy this house. But here's what stopped the deal. If you're thinking about buying this house, this is what stopped the deal for me. I was flying the drone, and Teresa was talking to the homeowner across the street. I forget his name. He's a Mexican national. And we could hear music coming from his neighbor's house, the guy next door to him. And it was really loud. Dom, 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 dom. And I asked the guy, do they play that music like frequently? And the guy that I was talking to, he was so sincere. He said, yep, they play the music for 1 or 2 hours every day. And sometimes they play the music really loud all day and all night. Now, I love Mexico. I love the people, but the worst thing about Mexico is loud music. Anybody that has $50 can go to Walmart and get a boom box and play it loud. It's like living next door to a bar. And the construction workers, we're in a gated community. The construction workers, they come and they play music loud, and we have to call security and tell them these guys are playing music loud, and the security has to come tell them to turn the music off. And for 2 years we had dom 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 dom. But this house here, it's not in a gated community, so people can play the music as loud as they want all the time. In the United States, this is an upside to the United States. If you have a neighbor, if you live in a nice neighborhood or an okay neighborhood with an okay police department, if your neighbor's playing music loud, the police will come and tell them to turn it off, maybe even give them a ticket. But in Mexico, there's nothing like that. Everywhere I have lived in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, Guadalajara, Chapala, I've had a problem with neighbors or bars playing loud music. And when we were living in Teresa's house in Guadalajara, her neighbor, there was a guy across the street, and he would rent his house out for festivals. And every Sunday they would have a festival, and they're playing like loud music until like 6 o'clock in the morning. That's if you're going to rent an apartment or if you're going to buy a house in Mexico, you want to go there on a Friday night and a Saturday night and just see what the music situation is, because it can drive you crazy. But okay, I'll stop talking about that. But anyway, this is the house. It's $149,000. Maybe those people will move away, but there will be loud music. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Johnny. I'm sure Teresa appreciates that. From Finland, can't wait to sing Amor Eterno to Teresa's madre. Okay, come on down and sing. I love that house. It is a fabulous house. Melody Hicks, good morning. Good morning, Melody from Chapala, Mexico. Mildred, is loud music all parts of Mexico? Everywhere. I'm going to say I'm going to say loud music is a tradition in Mexico. You can't see it, but in the room I'm in, we had a carpenter come, and he built these large pine wooden desk for me, and it's on wheels. It's huge. I have two of them here on wheels, and then I had the carpenter put in it's kind of like a deck, but it's in my office. So it covers the entire ceiling, and I can go up there and sleep. And they made a wooden island. If you watch Teresa's video, she cooks on the wooden island. They made all kinds. And so the first day they came into the house with their boombox, and they crank up this music. And I had to tell them, no music, no music. When I lived in Puerto Vallarta, I had neighbors right next door, and it's like mom and dad didn't work. The son worked, but sometimes they would crank up their music so loud it would just come through the walls, and they would be playing this loud music until 7 o'clock in the morning during the week. And I worked, and I might leave the house at 7 a.m. They'd have like 20 people sitting in their garage on a Tuesday morning. And I'm thinking, don't you guys work? Okay, what do? You stay up all night? Whatever. Okay, now, John, a recent video by Jerry Brown pointed out that there are no zoning laws in the underdeveloped property next door to yours may give rise to noisy commercial shop. Yep. Yeah. Now they have a new law. There is a new law that they are instituting noise control in Guadalajara. And if your music is above a certain decibel rate, then you can be fined 40,000 pesos. That's like $2,000, and or 3 days in jail. And they have, in some parts of Guadalajara, they actually have sound monitors, and they're starting to institute this. I have an app on my cell phone that has a can tell you how many decibels what's going on. But yeah, it can be bad. All you do is pump your music louder. Thanks, Joan Richards. Pump your music louder. But we make videos. We make videos all time of the day. And if the contractors are out there booming their music, we can't do our videos. And I shoot a lot of my video stuff in the backyard. It's like, so anyway, it's just not good. But anyway, here in the video that I'm showing you, you can see what surrounds this house. It's about 10 minutes from Chapala, 20 minutes from Ajijic, an hour from Guadalajara. If you'd like the peace and quiet, this house is actually right on the edge of San Nicolas, which is, I've done a video on them. Its population is like 1,500 people, 2,000 people. It's very quiet, other than the people that live next to you that have boom boxes. Okay, so we're gonna get away from this video here, and I've got a couple of more videos for you guys, but let's see who's talking. TCB. Me, I would not mind if my neighbors would play John Gabriel all day long. I would love that. What? Whatever, TCB. Whatever. Oh, whatever. Okay. Now, Christine C. Rents climbing hard and fast. Rents climbing hard and fast in Malaki. Ooh. Christine C., where are you located? Rents rising hard and fast in Malaki. I tell you, we're going to be doing videos on smaller towns, the towns that are becoming popular. Americans and Canadians move there and the prices go up. It's like Teresa's daughter, Diane, she's a doctor of marine biology, and she lived in Malawi. In Malawi, the University of Guadalajara has an extension in Malawi for marine biology. And so Diana, I don't know how long she lived there, but it sounds like it was like for 3 or 4 years. But when she went to rent an apartment, because she looks German, though she's 100% Mexican, she looks white, okay? She looks Caucasian. She looks like a gringo, an American. And so she would go to rent an apartment, and Mexican national renters would want to charge her gringo prices. So a place that would regularly rent for 2,000 pesos a month, they would try to charge her 7,000 pesos a month. So when they see you coming, if you are Caucasian from the United States or Canada, they're going to charge you gringo prices. And I guess what's going on in Malawi is you're getting more and more Canadians, Americans moving there, and the prices are going up. That's why it's so valuable to learn Spanish and find the smaller, less visited towns like San Nicolas, which is like 10 miles away from here. I know you can get cheap housing. That house is $149,000. That's crazy. We have a video coming out. Actually, this video came out yesterday. It's about the Valley of the Enigmas. The Valley of the Enigmas in Tapaupa. That's like 2.5 hours away from here. I had to pull the video down. I made all the music for this video, but YouTube said the music was copyrighted. I don't know how. So I pulled it down. I'll be putting it up in new music today, putting it back up. But Tapaupa. Check out the video. I hope you're subscribing. You'll get a notice when the video comes out. It should be later today. But Tapaupa, it's about 2.5 hours from here. It's 2.5 hours from Guadalajara. It's not on the beach. It's in the mountains. It's a beautiful, clean, quiet town. I bet you can rent there for like 2,000 or 3,000 pesos a month. That's like $150 a month. I mean, that's crazy. Teresa's son lives in Malawi, but he lives kind of in a cornfield, but he's paying $75 a month for rent, but he's on the edge of Malawi. So learn Spanish, and you can live in these smaller communities and save so much money and meet wonderful people. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's going on. Okay, here we go. Johnny Creighton. Okay, I think that's my grandfather's house and property is half of a city block in area. So loud music. I think that loud music. No hay problema. Que bueno, Johnny Creighton. And we have a mutual understanding. Okay, very good, Johnny Creighton. Olga, can you give me any information on what Google Voice and WhatsApp are, and if you recommend them? Okay. I don't know anything about Google Voice, but WhatsApp, I'm going to say every Mexican national in Mexico has WhatsApp. I have WhatsApp. Teresa's, I have WhatsApp. Teresa has WhatsApp. Everybody in her family has WhatsApp. And you can make, well, okay, but WhatsApp is fabulous. You can text message. You can do video conferencing. Okay. Oh, you can call people. My best female friend who lives in Columbus, Ohio, we talk about once a month. She was a warden of a female prison in Marion, Ohio, but she retired and she started letting exchange students that were going to colleges in Columbus, Ohio. She would let them live at her house. And she had students from Finland. She had a student from Italy. She had a very super wealthy student who was from Saudi Arabia, and each and every one of them had WhatsApp. And WhatsApp is free. You can call people all over the world, and the reception is fabulous. And then you can have groups like with WhatsApp, Teresa's her son and her daughters and spouses and children, they have a WhatsApp channel. So you make a message, you hit a button, and the message goes out to everybody in that channel. Sometimes they do group, like what we're doing now. Everybody can see one another all at the same time. And then Teresa's family, her 9 brothers and sisters and all of their children, there's got to be 100 of them, they have their channel. So her mother will make a message to the whole family. Poof, hit a button, poof. And her mother's 80 years old. But she knows how to use WhatsApp. So if you visit Mexico, you really want to get WhatsApp ahead of time, because then, like my friend in Columbus, Ohio, we talk to each other once a month on WhatsApp. The reception is fabulous. We text message. WhatsApp is the bomb, and it is free. Okay, let's see. Joan Richards. Ha ha ha, whatever. Okay. Borimex. Hi, Bill. Planning our move to Chapala. Can't wait to see you there. Come on down. Borimex 58. Come on down. Christine C. Been checking out vids when you feature the towns, so I really need Teresa's bros help. Should I decide on it? I also saw a bit more apartments. I also saw a bit more apartments being built. Christine C, email me. My email is in the description below. Email me and I will find Danielle's email so that you can email him. Now, we talked, Danielle, Teresa, and I, when we did a video on Malaki, and we stayed at a fabulous Airbnb. And Danielle's, I think he spent like almost every night with us. But at the time, he was working on a political campaign, so he was really busy, and his candidate lost. But he said he would be happy to help people find apartments in Malaki. And Danielle speaks fluent Spanish. I don't know what he's going to charge you. You're going to have to give him something like, maybe give him $50 or something like that. And the good thing is he is a Mexican national. So if you find a place that you want in Malaki, you don't want to go there. You don't want the people to see you. What you want to do is have Danielle go there, have him say, oh, this place is for rent. Plus, he's lived in Malaki like 5-6 years. He knows everybody in Malaki. And people like him. So he can go to a Mexican national and say, oh, you're renting this apartment? How much? I might know somebody say, oh, it's like 3,000 pesos a month. It's 5,000 pesos a month. That's $250 a month. You let him make the visit, get the pricing. You might even have him sign the contracts, but the contract be in your name. Whatever. So email me. I'll email you with Danielle's email, and I can even hook you up with Danielle on WhatsApp. Okay, John Griff. In the 80s, some landlords rented their apartments to American med students for United States dollars. Whenever the peso devalued, they came out ahead. True. The practice was later outlawed by the Mexican government. Okay, John. Thank you very much. Yeah, Teresa's son. Danielle is Teresa's son. Very good guy, very talented. Omar. Good morning, Omar. TCB, Bill, did you say she had students from Finland? Wow, yes, she did. Those Finns are everywhere. And I may be a Finn, but I feel more American and Mexican. Okay. Yeah, and the student from Finland was very extremely wealthy. And the cost of living in Finland is really high. Phil, hi, Bill. I like the house that you featured in the video. I plan to rent for a while first until I find an area I like. Are there any apartments in that area for under $400 USD? Yes. Yes, Phil, when we shot the video, we did another video with a gentleman by the name of Raul. It's in my playlist. We did this video like about a month and a half ago in San Nicolas. And we went there to meet the mayor, and the mayor took us on a tour. And we had the camera in the plaza, and we were there about 20 minutes early, and we're shooting videos with the camera. And there was this African-American lady there that we had met about 3 years ago in Chapala. Her name is Beverly. And we started talking, blah, blah, blah. She was with her grandson. She was very happy. And she lives in San Nicolas. And I said, well, and she said, it's a great place. Very peaceful, blah, blah, blah. And I said, what are you paying for rent now? She's paying $300 US per month. That's like 6,000 pesos. That's a damn good price. I don't know how many baths and bedrooms she has. I don't know what the place looks like. But yeah, San Nicolas, you can get a place for $300 a month. Okay, here we go. Now, Johnny Creighton, anyone who might want to learn Spanish can try Duolingo or Berlitz. My mother had me sit in the dining annex to the kitchen, where she taught me in a series based on Berlitz. Yes, and personally, I use Rosa. What is that? Oh man, Teresa uses it too. Rosa, help me here. I paid for it. Oh, what is that? Well, I'll think of it. But anyway, Teresa's cousin is an attorney. He's an immigration attorney in Guadalajara. His name is Alex, and he teaches Spanish. Right now, he's getting a master's degree in teaching Spanish at the University of Guadalajara. He's already an attorney. He's brilliant, but his email is in the description below. His name is Alex. He does one-on-one Spanish classes. And sure, those online classes are good, but for pronunciation and for learning, to have a one-on-one tutor is very good. And Alex, he speaks like 5 languages. He speaks Chinese, French, German, and he's brilliant and he's fun. Very good guy, but his email is in the description below. Okay, here we go. My Finnish father-in-law used to say that. Oh, TCB. Bill, you are the best. We all love you. I love you too. And I hope you all really love me. See, Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone. That's funny. Everybody, Rosetta Stone. I've been using Rosetta Stone for about 10 years. The good thing about Rosetta Stone, I paid like $500 for Rosetta Stone. The good thing is it updates all the time, and you've already paid. It's almost like a lifetime thing. Now Rosetta Stone costs about $200, and you can change the languages. You can study like all the languages you want for $200, and it's kind of fun. They show you pictures, and you click, and then you can type. They give you tests all the time. And Teresa learned a lot of English. I bought her Rosetta Stone so that she could learn English. But anyway, Rosetta Stone helped me a lot. But I've been studying Spanish since I was in like 7th grade. Okay, thank you for your help with Rosetta Stone. Okay, TCB, to all of you out there, give Mexico a change. You never will go back to whatever country you came from. I fell in love with Mexico my first day visiting. My life changed forever. Love Mexico. I tell you what, I've got some notes here about things that I wanted to talk about here today. And I tell you, the top thing on my list is I love Mexico. It's beautiful, friendly, and cheap. And I tell you, my friends and family in the United States, they say, when are you coming back? Or when are you coming to visit? I don't want to go to the United States at all. There's nothing other than going to White Castles. White Castles is this, like, it's a burger place. They have little junior burgers, and they have jalapeno cheeseburger. And White Castles, the burgers are about this big, a little bigger than this. They say buy them by the sack. And that's the only reason I would want to go back to the United States, to go to White Castle. But I did shoot this video. Teresa and I walk 4 or 5 miles, 5 days a week. We change the time of day, but and we walk through downtown Chapala. Then we walk along the lake, and then we get to the park, and we walk through the park. And this is what it looks like. We're in the park here. And you can see the lake, all that green stuff, and you can see a horse out there. That's a horse out there. There's another horse further down. But you can see the water. That water a year ago, you can see the cement. It's kind of a wall on the left-hand side. A year ago, the water was up an inch below the edge of that wall. So everything on the right-hand side, you can see that brick. It's a wall, actually. All of that green stuff down there where the horse was, all of that should be water. A year ago, all of that was water. But anyway, we're in the park, and we walk through here 5 days a week. This is the view that we have as we walk through here. This is a part of living in Ajijic, Chapala, and you can see the mountains and the lake, and it's very peaceful. We're just going to let this video roll here because the video is going to get very interesting in about 3 minutes. But let me just, yes, Johnny Creighton says, yes, Rosetta Stone is super cool. Gracias, Bill, a TCBO, amor por la patria, amor por patria, que vive Mexico, sí. Wait a minute. This is, this is Moni. CIDB, Customizing Industries and Dominant Business. That is Teresa's daughter, Moni. Good morning, Moni. Welcome to Bill the Geek Live in Chapala, Mexico. Moni, Teresa's daughter, is a real story. She has a dual degree. She has a degree in music, and she has a degree in like international business or something like that. And you should hear her sing. She sings this song Okay, Teresa's mom sings professionally, and she goes to this town. I forget the name of it. Actually, I know the name of it, but I'm scared to say it because I know I'm going to say it wrong. It's Mazamitla, something like that. But anyway, Teresa's mom goes to sing, and one time, and Teresa's mom has her own piano player, and he's really good. So Moni gets on the stage, and she's singing this Whitney Houston song. Oh, I can't think of it. Moni, if you're listening, what's the name of that song that you sang? And she sounds better than Whitney Houston. But anyway, Moni worked for Honda for about 15 years, and she speaks fluent Japanese, okay? So she would go to Japan and work with with Honda executives doing executive stuff. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. My grandmother lived in Marysville, Ohio. That's where they have a Honda plant. And Moni would go to Marysville, Ohio and work at the Honda plant doing stuff. And then she worked in Guadalajara at Honda there. I mean, Moni, now she has a business consult. Now you got to check out the video here. We walk through the park, then we go through this gravel pit. Now we're going to see a different form of Mexico that I never really talk about. But these houses, a year ago, all of that green grass, it was flooded for about 6 months. And there was like water all over there. But I mean, these are, some people would call these houses shacks. They're made of cardboard and plywood. And the people have cows and goats and chickens, and this is like a dump site. They come and dump dead plants and rocks here. And what you're looking at now, that little place over there on the side, they had 20 goats there, about, you know. But you can see but all these guys, you can see the dish. All these people have cable TV, you know, and you can see the chickens. You're going to see chickens running around wild. But if you have chickens, you have free eggs. And if you have like 15 or 20 chickens, then you can eat chicken like every day. You're going to see some little baby chickens. And some, I'd say 5 days a week, there's a couple, and they make fish nets. In a second, you're going to see a tree house. Above that tree, I think I've got this shot of the tree house. There we go, the tree house. That's a Trump Tower. Ha ha ha. That's what Teresa said. I didn't say it. Teresa said that. But this is a different part of Mexico, and some people may look at these houses and say, oh, these people live in poverty. But you know what? These people live very good. They're right on the lake. I bet these people don't even pay rent. You know, they've been living there for years. They have cable, they have WhatsApp, they have internet. And this house coming up here on the right-hand side, this guy has like 20 chickens. We always say hello to them. This is Mexico, and the people and there are some of his chickens. There's a rooster. I mean, this is a part of Mexico that it's here. It's here, and it's fabulous. It's fabulous. Okay, Mazamitla. Thank you very much. Mazamitla. Thank you, Johnny Creighton. Oh, I always mess that up. Good morning, Gladys. How you doing, Gladys? Joe Griff. Casa del Campo. Si, senor. Johnny Creighton, gotta raise those yardbirds. Gotta raise those yardbirds. Chicken dinner, always a winner. That's funny. Chicken dinner, always a winner. Okay, Danny Perkins. Hello, Bill. The little lady and I will be in Ajijic this week. Wow. I will be touching bases with you once we get settled. Look forward to visiting you both and Teresa. Very good. Oh, okay. Hola, Moni. TCB is saying, hola, Moni. Hola, Moni. Wow, I've got so much to say. There's another reason. Mexico, everywhere I've lived in Mexico has just been exceptionally beautiful. I've got another drone shot here. Yeah, here we go. This is a drone shot. This is the drone. It's about 2 or 300 yards above our house. And if we go, we have a ladder that goes up to the roof of our house, and it's quite spacious on the roof. And it's very comfortable. Teresa used to have plants up there. But this is the view we have from the roof of our house. Now, we're not 300 yards up like the drone, and we can't quite see the sun like this, but we see these beautiful mountains all of the time. And again, I'm from Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio is flat. They don't have anything like this. I mean, if there were a place like this near Columbus, Ohio, I'm thinking that you could charge like $50 for people just to come in and see it. And everywhere I've lived in Mexico, it's been like this. Puerto Vallarta was like this. Guadalajara, there are mountains all around Guadalajara, all the mountains here in Chapala, Ajijic, San Nicolas. I mean, and again, it depends on who you talk to, but Chapala, Ajijic has the best climate in the entire world. Some people say it's number 1 in the world. Some people say it's number 2 in the world, but it doesn't get hot and humid here. Never. Okay, now here we go. Let's see how many people we have in the house. We got 43 people in the house. We got 22 people that have clicked the like button. Hey. Okay, now, hola, Moni. I will be in Guadalajara this coming November. Maybe I get to see you when I visit with your family. Amor to all of you. Your grandma sings so beautiful. Can't wait to meet her and you. Thank you, TCB. Okay, Christine C. That's right, Johnny. Okay, Joan Richards. Hey, Bill, are you... Uh-oh, let me turn off this video over here and get me back on here. Here we go. Let's do that. Christine C. Okay, Joan Richards. Hey, Bill. We are coming to Mexico in December. We are arriving in Cancun. Then we are taking a bus to Merida. Tell me how we can get from Merida to Chapala. Well, that's a good question, Christine C. I would bet. First of all, I want to say, I was in Cancun, it must have been about 25 or 30 years ago, and my Spanish was not that good. I didn't know anything about Cancun, and it was in the summertime. It was really hot in the daytime, but that was the best. Cancun had the best beaches that I had ever seen in my entire life. It was almost like Hawaii. I've been to Hawaii 2 times. The beaches in Hawaii are the bomb. I mean, you go down and you're swimming around and all these tropical fish are swimming around you. It's like being in a Disney movie. But Cancun is fabulous. But from Cancun to Merida, I would suppose you can take a bus. And the private bus systems are excellent. I took a bus from Puerto Vallarta to Mazatlan. It was like a 4 or 5 hour bus trip. That was my first bus trip. The buses are very clean. They have bathrooms. You can watch like 6 movies. They have Wi-Fi on the buses, but it depends on where the bus is. If the bus is out in the middle of nowhere on a mountaintop, you might not be able to connect to Wi-Fi, but the buses are great. And they had a bus when I was in Vallarta. I would take buses. When I was dating Teresa at first, I would take a bus from Puerto Vallarta to Guadalajara. And the cost of that was like 450 pesos. This is 6 years ago, so that's like $22. And now that I'm over 60 years old, I get the senior citizens discount. So buses cost you half as much. Or when you go to the movies, you can get a senior citizen discount card. And when you go to the movies only cost like 40 pesos. That's $2 to go to the movie. But if you have the senior citizen discount card, you pay half. So you go to the movies for like $2. So the bus, now I would pay, instead of 450 pesos, I'd pay like 220 pesos. That's $11 for a 5 or 6 hour bus trip, watching movies. You're connected to Wi-Fi, you have a bathroom. They even give you a ham sandwich and an apple. But I would think that they would have that bus service, Joan Richards. I would think that they would have that bus service that goes from Cancun to your place. Okay, Merida, tell me how we can get from Merida to Chapala. Probably the same method. The bus would be the way to go. Gladys, we just moved to Ajijic and met Bill and Teresa. Both super nice people. Oh, Gladys! It's Gladys! Oh, yeah. Gladys and her husband, Chris. We all went to Annette Williams' house. Annette Williams, she's a fabulous lady. I did an interview with Annette in her fabulous home, and she invited people to come over and play dominoes at her house. There must have been 100 people there playing this thing called Mexican Train. Everybody bought some food. Everybody brought some beverages, and we met Gladys and Chris, who are from Chicago. And they were down here and they just decided we're moving to Ajijic. Now they live here. We just met them. It was about 10 days ago. Fabulous people. But anyway, welcome inside. Okay. Moni saying TCB 101. Thanks. That's great. Hope you really enjoy. Hope you really enjoy. People are really nice. Very good people. Okay, Johnny Creighton. This old soldier would second that motion to fly, as TCB suggests. Also, more comfy. Sure, if you can fly, I'm sure they have some kind of flights going from and to those places. In fact, my cousin Tulsi, who lives in Guadalajara, she went from Guadalajara to Puerto Vallarta. I had always taken the bus, but she flew there. And from Guadalajara to Puerto Vallarta, that's like a 5-hour bus ride. It's a long bus ride, but the flight only takes 45 minutes. And if you look up airfares, they have discounts all the time. So Joan Richards, check out the airlines, the Mexican airlines. They frequently have discounted rates, and you may be able to take all of those trips in the air. Now, the good thing about taking the bus is you get to see stuff. You get to see pueblos, you get to see the towns, you get to go through the mountains. If you're not rushing, the buses are really enjoyable. Now, on the other hand, if you're flying, save you a lot of time. You're going to spend more money. I think my cousin, for me right now, to take a bus from Puerto Vallarta to Guadalajara is going to cost me $11. I think she paid like $100 for her airplane flight, but she's loaded with the money, so it doesn't matter. Okay, now here we go. Da 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 da. Oh, Bill, is it possible to get a bus schedule? If not, how do you learn the bus routes? How often the bus runs? Okay. You can. I'm trying to think how to do this. Okay. Just pick some city, and in Google, then type in like bus lines, bus services, and you will find several, meaning more than 3, bus lines that have websites. There's this one company, it's all of their buses they call them plus. So they have several lines. Whenever I went to Guadalajara, Teresa would visit me in Puerto Vallarta. She would take this bus line, and I think it was called Vallarta Plus. Vallarta Plus. But whatever city is the main city that they're working in, it might be Guadalajara Plus, or it might be Malake Plus. But there are several bus lines, and they all have schedules, and they'll show you the fees, and they'll show you what time the buses come, what time they arrive. They're super timely. The bus system in Mexico, no matter what company you choose, they will tell you what time they're going to leave, and they're going to leave at that time. They will tell you what time they're going to arrive. They will arrive at that time. The buses are very nice. So just do a Google check. Okay, now, TCB from Finland. Muchas gracias, Moni. Been there many times. I just love it and can't wait to be there again. TCB, your name is Chris, right? Whenever he watches my videos, when I would show videos of Guadalajara, he's been to all the places in Guadalajara. He knows where to eat and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. Oh, and then he should sent me some video clips. I forget what they were right now, but yeah, TCB, come on down. Olga, where can I get the senior card? Okay. Where can I get the senior card? Let me back away from the mic here. Sorry. Let me get my senior card. Let me look in the magic bag where the senior card is. I'll show you a picture of it. Oh, it's even laminated. Okay, here we go. Let's see if you can see this. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I'm holding it up now. Anyway, okay, here we go. I'm going to type this in because this thing has a name. It is called INAPAM. Those are the initials for the agency that provides these. I just click the send button. There it is. Okay, what does it say on the back? That doesn't give me more information. Okay, it's got my picture on it. So what you want to do, you want to do a search for INAPAM. And those are the people that give you the senior citizen card. You just have to be 60 years or older. And we got ours in Chapala at this place called, I'm going to type this. I'm going to type this DIF. I'm going to type DIF. And these DIFs are all over Mexico. They are nationally controlled. They're like cultural centers. And you can go to a DIF and maybe it would be best to search for INAPAM and find out where their offices are, and they will tell you what to do. You have to have papers. I think I think you might have to have some form of visa, like a 1 or 2 year visa, or just be a Mexican citizen. I don't know if you can do it with a 180-day visa, but they're free. You know, you have to go 2 times. I had to take my passport. I have a Mexican Social Security number, and you'll get that if you have a 1 or 2 year visa or a permanent visa. But it's free. But that's just follow that. Okay, here we go. You're very welcome, Joe Griff. Okay. RK Bus, look into the Lake Chapala Society website. Very good, John. Very good. Lake Chapala Society website appears to be a great resource for expats and worth a membership. John Griff, thank you so much for bringing that up. I ought to mention the Lake Society, the Lake Chapala Society, the Lake Chapala Society, and let me just type that in. Lake Chapala Society. The Lake Chapala Society is actually located in Ajijic. It's beautiful, and they have so much information there. I renewed my passport there last year. The United States Embassy comes from Guadalajara and visits the Lake Chapala Society once a month. My visa attorneys, they've gotten me 3 visas over the last 6 or 8 years. They visit the Lake Chapala Society once a week, so they can initiate your 1-year visa, your 2-year visa, or your permanent visa, though I think you have to do that in the United States these days. I'm not sure. But you can rent videos at the Lake Chapala Society. If you just want to meet new people, they have all kinds of groups. They do yoga, dance. They have they have all these groups. So yeah, become a member. Visit their website or just do a Google search for the Lake Chapala Society. Thank you for that, John. I have lived in Riviera Maya for the last year and a half, wanting to move to the Highlands, cooler weather, etc. Lake Chapala, San Miguel are already overblown. Where is the next step up? Where is the next up and coming place? Good question. Good question. I'm right now, I'm just very happy. I'm happy to live in Chapala. The house that we showed earlier in the video, we just came out with this video this week. It's on my playlist. It's in San Nicolas. I think San Nicolas is going to get hot. The prices in San Nicolas for rent and to buy a home are excellent. It's right next to the lake. San Nicolas is very inexpensive, but you're gonna have to have a car because it's 10 minutes to Chapala, it's 20 minutes to Ajijic, it's 45 minutes on a good day to Guadalajara. You can get everything you want in Guadalajara, but San Nicolas is cheap and quiet. And I'm gonna say in 10 years, Chapala and Ajijic and San Nicolas are all going to come together. So if you want to invest in property, San Nicolas is a place to be. But for now, if you want to live in another place, it's going to be the perfect climate, and it's quiet. And in San Nicolas, the good thing about San Nicolas is that right now there are minimal Americans or Canadians, and that's what I like. I have a fair amount of American friends in Mexico, but I moved to Mexico to live in Mexican culture. I'm married to a Mexicana. Teresa is Mexican. I speak Spanish. I know everybody in her family. Now, Moni, her daughter, Moni speaks Spanish, fluent English, and fluent Japanese. Her other daughter, who is a doctor of marine biology, Diana, she speaks fluent Spanish, English. She speaks some French and some German. Teresa's son, Danielle, he speaks fluent Spanish and English. I mean, but anyway, meeting Mexican people, you get to learn so much more about life, and they're people. I mean, people are loving. There are so many loving people in Mexico. It's I kind of went down. But anyway, if San Nicolas is going to jump off the map and the prices are going to zoom, I'm going to say in 5 to 10 years. But right now, it's a very peaceful place. Okay, You're welcome, Joan Richards. PC Clark, have you toured any Mayan temples? No, I have not. PC Clark, that is on the list. One thing that a lot of people don't know is that Mexico has many pyramids in Mexico, and they either have the largest pyramid in the world or the second largest in the world. I forget where it is. Maybe John Griff knows this. I think it's in Mexico City. But when the Spanish came over, I mean, there are so many pyramids in Mexico, but a lot of the cathedrals are built on top of pyramids. That's freaky. It's freaky that the Spaniards and the Catholic Church wanted to wipe out those cultures so bad that they didn't even want the people to see the pyramids. And you don't, because they built the cathedrals right on top of pyramids. I don't know how many times they did that, but that is freaky. Okie dokie. Now, Michael Sims, I have lived in cool client, Mary Liz, dear Bill, my dream is to go live there and hope one day. Greetings from Florida. Mary Liz, come on down. Well, I can't think of anybody that I know that has moved to Mexico that doesn't like it. I have met a couple of grumpy Americans, but I bet they're grumpy anywhere they live. It's a mindset. If you can be grumpy in California, you can be grumpy in Indiana. Well, if you're a grumpy person, you can move to Mexico and be grumpy. But for the Katie Ibarra, the realtor, she says she was born to travel, and she's traveled the world. Katie Ibarra, she's a realtor. Her contact information is below. But she's traveled all over the world by herself. And I think she's like 45 years old, but she's just positive, outgoing. She loves to travel. She owns a home here. Her ex-husband is a Mexican, so she speaks fluent Spanish, and she's just so happy to live here. I'm going to say 99% of the Americans and Canadians that I know live here are very positive, adventurous people. But whatever. Do. TCB from Finland. Mary, do it sooner and later before it's too late. You will love Mexico. TCB, that is a super fantastic message. Do it sooner than later. I moved to Mexico 16 years ago. I was almost 50, and it changed my life. My whole life changed. And I mean, why wait until you're 65? And if you know something, you can work online. I say this, if you know something, like if you're some kind of attorney and you can give people information like online. I've been teaching online for 16 years. That's all I did solely for like 12 years. I would teach Photoshop, web design, web code, animation. I would use GoToMeeting. I still use GoToMeeting. My clients can see my computer. I can see their computer. I record the sessions. At the end of the session, I send them the videos so that they don't have to take notes. And when I first got here, I was charging $35 an hour. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of money that's in Mexico. That's nuts. Now I charge $45 an hour. So the most I would ever teach in a day would be like 4 hours. I would cut it off there because I'd get tired. But that's almost $200 a day, 5 days a week. That's $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. In Mexico, if you can, and then all of my clients would pay me through PayPal, so that then I just transfer the money from PayPal into my U.S. bank account. If you know something and you can teach it online, and I can teach you, I was on page 1 of Google. If you go to Google, I would teach us this Adobe application called Dreamweaver, and with Dreamweaver you can write code, and so I would teach people how to write code for websites. But if you go to Google today and you type in Dreamweaver teacher, I should come up number 1 in the world, Dreamweaver teacher. And so I would do that with everything I taught. I would make a web page because I know search engine optimization. So, and then people would contact me from London, Australia, the United States, Canada. And so I do a session with them. That's why I call them a session, for like an hour, 2 hours. And then they pay me at the end of the session. I'm getting like, okay, I might do 2 hours with somebody. That's $90. That's almost 2,000 pesos in 2 hours. So if you know something, if you can teach English, if you're a psychologist, I mean, people don't need to see you if you're a psychologist. And I got to the point where it's like, Teresa's daughter, she's a business consultant, and she has clients in Guadalajara that are presidents of these large businesses, and she helps them run their businesses more efficiently. If I were her, I'd be doing that stuff online. Why do I need to go visit the president when we can just turn on GoToMeeting and I can sit at home in my pajamas? You know, I mean, my theory now is if I have to go somewhere or touch something to make money, I'm not doing it. If I can't make the money online, I'm not doing it. So my point is, like TCB said, it's better to come here early than late. Why wait until you're 65 or 67 years old when, why? If you can come when you're 30, 35, 40 and make money online, when I was teaching online classes, I would only teach like a maximum of 20 hours a week. I'm saving money, living in really nice places, learning Spanish, living next to the beach. It's been the best time of my life. So I can't say it enough. Come early. Don't wait until you're 65. If you can figure out how to make money online, I made money writing books for Amazon. I make money on these YouTube videos, but come early and click the like button. That's one thing before you move to Mexico. When you come in here, click the like button. Okay, now here we go. Mary, Olga, thanks so much, Bill. You are such great wealth of information and a great resource for people wanting to move to Mexico. Olga, thank you very much. Olga, Bill is the best. I love that man. He is so honest and upfront about everything. I wish more people would be like my man, Bill. Thank you very much, TC Bill. Okay. And Mary Liz says, thanks, TCB. Jeff Porter. The church in the Mayan ruins outside Merida have floors paved with the Mayan gods. Okay. Yeah, very good. Abba, yes, Bill, grumpy people are just grumpy. That's funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My sister's grumpy. Oh, I mean, when we're together, when we were growing up, she would wake up grumpy. She would just wake up mad. She grumpy. I read a lot of positive stuff. I've always, since I was in 6th grade, I've been reading positive thinking kind of stuff. At Dartmouth, my second degree was in Christian mysticism. So I've studied all kinds of religions like Hare Krishna, Hinduism, Buddhism, Course in Miracles, and just thinking positive and sharing love in everything that I do with people. And when I was in Columbus, Ohio, when I was in high school, I worked at Kroger's, the grocery store, and it was just so much fun just working hard, working hard, making customers happy. And I remember they trained me to be a cashier. And I was 16 and they sent me to cashier school. And my manager said, today you're going to go over here to this part of town. You're going to Kroger's cashier training. And I forget this lady's name. So I'm going to say that her name was Kathy, okay? You're going to go visit Kathy today. So I drive my little Volkswagen. I'm 16. I go to see Kathy, and there are like 15 people learning how to be a cashier. And this little old lady came out. She was really skinny, really perky. And she was a fireball. She had to be 65, 70 years old, but she was a fireball. And the first thing she said to us was, she said, now remember, when you come into Kroger's, you don't have any problems. You're just happy all the time. And your job is to be happy and to help customers. We don't care if your grandmother died. We don't care if your dog died. We don't care if you have the flu. When you walk through those doors, you are happy. And I was 16 and gullible. So I just said, okay, I can do that. And that's the way it was. And I just took that into my life. And I try to take that with me everywhere with all the people that I meet, no matter what house I'm in, no matter what country I'm in, what state I'm in, there's no reason to be grumpy. It's all in your head. And every moment is a decision, and you can decide. You have the power to decide at any time where your head is at and what you believe, okay? And when I get grumpy, I have to tell myself, I can make another decision on that. I can just decide to be happy, not grumpy. Okay, I'll shut up. Okay, here we go. Grumpy people are just grumpy. Johnny Creighton, near DF. Mexico City has very, very, very great pyramid. Okay. I can't say that, Johnny Creighton, but you guys can read the city name. Very good pyramid. There are 2 pyramids right outside of Guadalajara. One is circular. It's one of the few circular pyramids in the world. We're going to do a video. It's small. Okay. Abba. Yes, Bill. Grumpy people are just grumpy. Yes. REO Speed Dragon in the house. Hey, Bill, curious, when people downgrade, move, etc., what's moving like? Do locals have yard sales, donate to thrift shops, things like that? My pops likes garage sales. We see him. Would he see them there? Yes. Okay, very good. REO Speed Dragon. Moving here is, if you're moving from one place Like if you were going to move from Guadalajara to Chapala and you had a bunch of stuff, for years, I didn't own anything until I moved in with Teresa. I mean, I had some clothes and my computers, and that's all I needed. I didn't want a house. I didn't have a car for 5 years, but now I've got stuff. So when we moved from Guadalajara to Chapala, we hired movers. We had a brand new refrigerator from Costco, a bunch of other stuff, computers. She had stuff from 30 years in the house. It's really super cheap to move. I mean, they had 2 trucks of stuff. They moved us from Guadalajara to Chapala, and I think it was like $125 for everything. I mean, it was ridiculous. When we bought our giant refrigerator at Costco, Costco doesn't deliver anything, but there's this lady, Lupita. She is at Costco all the time. Everybody at Costco knows her. She's like their delivery person. And we bought a sectional leather couch to put in here. And Lupita moved the couch from Costco in Guadalajara to Chapala, which is like an hour drive. And it costs like $20. It's crazy. Now, do people have yard sales? Down here, yard sales are called bazaars. And yes, there are many yard sales, but we did a video. They have these things. We did a video about a month and a half ago. They have these things called the tianguis, which is like giant bazaars. And every small town, Guadalajara, probably Mexico City, they have these things called tianguis, and they have them on a regular weekly basis. And everything is super cheap there. You can buy food. I bought this thing. It's a zipper jacket, very comfy. I bought this at a tianguis for like $2 or $3. All the clothing you see me wear in any video, whenever I have a hoodie on, it's from the tianguis. Everything, chicken, like raw chicken, beef, fish, shrimp, CDs, movies on CDs, on DVDs. You buy all that at the tianguis. Everything is super cheap, unless you go to the tianguis in Ajijic. What they sell in the Chapala tianguis, and we go about every Monday, we buy all of our vegetables, and I buy all of my clothes at the tianguis. And that's like a mile away from here. But we did a video on that. Everything is super cheap. So that's what you want to keep in mind. Jeff Porter, Gloria, how do I get a senior card? We got that. Okay. How do we, you can see I left a message on that. You want to do a search for, I'll type it in again. I left it in a note. INAPAM. I'm going to type that. You want to do a search, type in that word and then put Mexico out after it. And if you have a problem, I have my email in the description below. I have my email in the description below. If you don't find the information, I will find the information. I will email it to you. T, hey Bill, is there any nightlife in the Ajijic area? Is there any nightlife in the Ajijic area? Yeah, they have several, meaning more than 3, several small bars that many of them are owned by Americans or Canadians. And when I say small bars, they're probably about as big as this bedroom. I mean, they might have like 10 stools at the bar, maybe some musicians. There is a little bit of nightlife, but the nightlife, I mean, I lived in Puerto Vallarta for 10 years. And in Vallarta, you got nightlife. I mean, you can go out any night and stay out until 6 o'clock in the morning every night, and you can go to 30 different bars, and you can dance all night and meet people from all over the world all night. Also, Puerto Vallarta is the gay capital of Mexico. And they have a gay beach in Puerto Vallarta. So we stay at home at night. I mean, in Chapala, I'm just going to say there is no nightlife in Chapala. I've been here 3 years. No. Ajijic, okay. They have a couple of small bars. I know of an Airbnb that they have music maybe twice a week with live musicians doing like jazz and stuff like that. But I'm going to say Ajijic, Chapala, no, there is no nightlife. I don't even know where you can go dancing in Ajijic or Chapala. If somebody knows some hot spot that I don't know about, let me know. But no, there is no nightlife. Christine C., thank you for being so generous, Bill. Love to do it. Love to do it. I am here with some family obligations at the moment, but hopefully next year. I hope your videos are so helpful. Thank you so much, Bill. Wishing the best for you and your wife. You're wonderful people. Mary Liz, thank you. I was here for 6 or 7 years, and my father got sick in Washington, D.C., and he couldn't move his neck. I mean, he lived in Montgomery Village. He's making $9,000 a month in retirement in a fabulous house. But he couldn't move his neck. He had 3 forms of cancer. So I went to live with him because he needed somebody to live with him. So I did it. I moved from Puerto Vallarta to Washington, D.C. in the wintertime. And I was miserable. And we went to the doctors every day. I loved my dad. Every day in the snow, out in the middle of nowhere. I was single, couldn't meet any women. I mean, I was miserable. I thought I was going to be there for like 20 years. Now, I don't know how to say this, but he got sicker and sicker. And in 4 months, he died in 4 months. And God bless him. God bless him. He did so many wonderful things. But you said you had family obligations, and this is what came to mind. And God bless him, and thanks all that he did for me in my life, and my sister. And he got all of us into college. He got all of my cousins into college with scholarships. You know, that's just the way he was. But I tell you, man, if I had had to stay there for 20 years instead of 4 months, oh my God. But I understand when you have the family obligations, there are things that you have to do, so good luck with that. Okay, it's amazing how you can change your health with a positive attitude. Love to travel. I love to travel. The negative people around you just melt away. Love to travel. Woo! How well said. If you have a positive attitude, I've seen it written that negative people hate to be around positive people, and they just go away. You know, they can't handle it. I remember I used to work for Dun & Bradstreet Credit Services. I was their number 2 new business salesperson out of 600 salespeople in the United States. And so I would get to the grocery store at 6:30 in the morning to buy a Wall Street Journal and the New York Times so that I could go to McDonald's, eat pancakes and scrambled eggs. I would be at McDonald's at 6:30 in the morning with my 3-piece suit, my Wall Street Journal, and my New York Times that I bought at the grocery store. And I would always be so happy in the grocery store. And one time the cashier, this lady at the grocery store, she said, "Are you always happy like this?" And I didn't know what she meant. I said, "Well, yeah, what else is there to do?" So yeah, okay. Okay, Danny Perkins. Bill, we will be starting our downsizing here in the U.S., looking for someone to assist me with posting and selling my personal property on eBay. Do you have any recommendations? Ew, no, I'm coming up blank on that. Blank. I'm sorry, Danny, I have no ideas. Danita, and if somebody can help Danny post, I mean, is there an organization where you can say, hey, I'm moving, I'm trying to sell all my stuff? Maybe Facebook groups. Danny, I don't know where you live, but there are all kinds of Facebook groups. You can join the groups and say, I'm moving, I'm trying to get rid of my stuff. Does anybody want to buy this stuff? Facebook groups, what you want to do is like, okay, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. If I was wanting to get rid of my stuff, I lived in Columbus, Ohio, maybe I would do a Facebook group for Columbus, Ohio. Go to Facebook and look for groups, Facebook groups, Columbus, Ohio. And then just see what kind of groups are out there, and then join the group and start posting images of your stuff. Like if you have a bunch of tools, maybe they have a tool group or a bicycle group, and just post stuff on Facebook. That's the best I can say. Okay, now here we go. Danita Price, hola Bill. I pulled up the website Dreamweaver Teacher, and yes, you popped up. Thank you, Danita. The website that pops up is sillybilly.com. So it's one of the oldest websites on the internet, but I know search engine optimization. People that find my videos on YouTube, it's because I know search engine optimization. I know how to get on page 1 of Google internationally. That's how I got all of my gigs to do consulting over the internet. I knew how to be on page 1 of Google, and YouTube is owned by Google. So I do search engine optimization to get my videos to come up hopefully in the top 5 on YouTube. So I tell you, if you know search engine optimization, you can be on page 1 of Google. People will contact you from all over the world to give you money. Okay, here we go. Estelle Neal, do you need a driver's license to drive a scooter? I don't think so. I don't know. It depends on what kind of scooter are you talking about. Is it a motorized scooter? I don't think you're gonna, if it's a motorized scooter and it's a very simple motorized scooter, I don't think you're gonna need a license. But again, down here in Ajijic, Puerto Vallarta, Chapala, they have a lot of cobblestone streets, so that's not gonna be a very enjoyable or a safe situation. If you get bigger, if you get into a sophisticated scooter that looks like a mini motorcycle, then I think you're going to have to get a driver's license. But a driver's license is not hard to get. I've taken the test and I've gotten driver's licenses in other ways. Okie dokie. Love all the information you give. Thank you, Danita, very much. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Gloria. TCB. T, go ahead and live in Ajijic. And then when you need razzle dazzle nightlife, then take a Uber to Guadalajara. That TCB hit that right on the head. You can live in San Nicolas where there is nothing going on, but San Nicolas or Ajijic or Chapala, all those places are like on a good day a 45-minute Uber ride, taxi ride to Guadalajara. And Guadalajara is hopping. They got the real bars, they got disco, funky music where you got 300 people in the bar and lights going on and off and all that kind of big giant bars, hot men, hot women. It'll help if you know some Spanish. But yeah, you're an hour away from Guadalajara in Chapala. Uber is going to cost you about 400 pesos one way. That's $20. So Uber's going to pick you up wherever you are. You can go walk around, go with somebody, drink all you want. You can be trashed, drunk. Call Uber again. They're going to take you back to your house for $20. So the party is in Guadalajara, which you can't find in Lake Chapala. Thank you, TCB, for reminding me, because we use Uber to go to Guadalajara like all the time. Okay, here we go. Mary Liz, thank you, Bill. Your awesome, good message. I appreciate. Yes, being positive helps. Yeah, being positive will change your body DNA. Olga, maybe the marketplace posting in his area. Yeah, now the person, Danny, Mary Liz is saying, Olga saying, maybe the marketplace posting in his area. Can you expand upon that? The marketplace posting in his area to help Danny sell his stuff. TCB say, I would say to Danny, donate to the church and be done. And that's funny. That is hilarious. TCB, that is brilliant. TCB is telling Danny, give all your stuff away and move. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. People can't move because they have stuff. And there's a saying that says, you don't own things, things own you. And it's so true. Well, I can't move because I have a car, I have a house, I have a couch, I have a refrigerator, I've got all this stuff in the house. I can't move. Now, that's crazy, man, because life in the United States sucks, okay? For me anyway. And when I came down here, I've said it before, I came down here with a desktop computer and a trash bag filled with clothes. That's all I had when I came down here. And you come down here, if you rent a place, it's going to be fully furnished. Fully furnished, that means they have knives, forks, plates, glasses, cups, microwave, sheets, towels, couches, beds. That's fully furnished. That is standard in Mexico. Follow TCB's advice, give all your stuff away, and just give it away, because you don't own things. You're not the master. Things own you. The things that you own are mastering your life. Become the master. Give it all up. Come on down here. Sell what you can. Put the money in the bank. Come on down. Live good. Okay. We're getting ready to sign off here in a second, folks. Melody says, let go. Let it go. Melody says, I sold many items. Let go. Okay, Melody's saying there's this thing called let go. Very good. She sold a lot of stuff on that. Gloria, Danny, try either Facebook or Offer Up. I've never heard of Offer Up. Nice tip. Estelle, can I purchase a condo as temporary resident? Yes. Okay, now let me say this. We did a video, I think it came out on the 17th of June. It's on my playlist. It's with Katie Ibarra. She's from my hometown, Columbus, Ohio. Her contact information is below in the description. I believe that she told me in that interview, and in that interview, we just talk about real estate, buying and selling and what the rules are, financing. But I believe in that video, she said that yes, you can buy property down here with a temporary visa. That would be a 180-day visa. Her contact information is in the description below. Her name is Katie Ibarra. Her U.S. phone number, her Mexican phone number, and her email are in the description below. You can contact her with that question directly. Okay, here we go. Da, 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 da. Yes, yes, very good. Mary Liz, Bill, I have to review your videos to see about the rent prices. I missed that. Okay, you guys, we've been going for 1 hour and 40 minutes. I'm getting ready to go. If you haven't, Eric Drews, I'm paying $400 a month to store items. How stupid is that? Time to get rid of it. $400 a month to store stuff. You know, there's another saying that says, if you haven't used something in like a year, it's time to get rid of it, okay? But anyway, thank you, everyone. Thanks for the 36 people that have clicked that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Click the like button. And it's Saturday morning. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I hope you had some fun sharing some love with some of the people in the group today. I hope you got some kind of information. And I hope to see you guys all again. We have another video. We have some more videos coming out this week. In about 4 hours, I'm going to put up the Chapala video about the stones that I showed last week. We're going to have another house video coming out this week. Also, I'm going to a medical meeting where this attorney is going to talk about the medical legal stuff you need to get for if you get really sick and have to go to the hospital, or if you die in Mexico. So I'm going to that on Tuesday at Annette Williams' house. So I'll have information on that. We'll do a video on that. So we have a lot more information to come. Teresa de Anda, my wife. Oh, don't forget to visit teresadeanda.com. Her link is below in the description, and there's a lot of stuff. And remember, if you want to learn Spanish one-on-one, you can Alex's email, phone number are in the description below. He'll teach you Spanish one-on-one. So this is Bill the Geek. I'm getting ready to sign off. Love you all. Have a great Saturday. See you next week or in the next video. Thank you very much.